Alright, what's good, y'all? SugarBearVT here, back doing another reaction video, I guess. Now, I know I'm a day or two late on this one. Honestly, it kind of snuck up on me. I didn't hear, like, any promo leading up to the showcase, but even though it's already been out, I haven't caught any spoilers, so I figured I might as well check it out with y'all. Unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of predictions this time, partly because I wasn't expecting it, but also just because I don't follow the indie scene that closely. I don't know what's coming, and I don't really have a frame of reference to make an educated guess, so I'm going to speed things along and get right into the reaction. Alright, let's get into it. Okay. I don't usually watch the indie showcases, so I really don't know what I'm getting into here. Hey, whoa, 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 what is this? I love this art style. This probably isn't the art style of the game, just whatever this animation. Oh, it's a fucking Subway Surfers thing? What is this? What the fuck is this? Some kind of on-rails trick thing? Visually, it looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of like Barmore Cyberpunk? Is that it? And by extension, the fucking old Sega skating game. Okay, this looks really cool. I don't know if this is something that I would like ever play on like the channel, but just visually, it's very appealing. Let me see this. Denshattack, available June 17th, demo available today. You know, I'll check out the demo at least. I could check out a demo, maybe make a short out of it. That'd be pretty cool. And it looks like it's a Switch 2 exclusive. Exclusive in-game skin for the Switch 2, or at the very least, it's not coming to the Switch 1. Okay. Okay. That's pretty neat looking. I like that.
Hola a tothom, soc en David.
I jo l'Àngel.
Som d'Undercoders, l'estudi independent de Barcelona que hi ha darrere de Denshattack.
Com heu vist, a Denshattack viatges en un tren acrobàtic a través d'un Japó futurista i colorit, executant trucs amb estil per aconseguir la millor puntuació mentre lluites contra bosses i alliberes les vies del control durant...
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'm all about like a fun, well fleshed out trick system. I'm a Sonic fan. I know what I'm into.
Expressiu, rebel i molt ràpid.
Avui tenim el plaer d'anunciar un parell de coses molt emocionants. En primer lloc, que Denshattack sortirà el
June 17th, that's not too far away, y'all.
Exclusiva per a Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't know what kind of demand it would have, but
tindreu disponible a la Nintendo eShop
I don't know. Maybe I'll check out the demo, turn it into a video, and if it does well, I could
all aboard for the latest indie world.
I could make a video, do a whole stream about it.
We're excited to showcase another packed lineup of new indies headed to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Alright, let's see it.
But I can't wait to introduce this next game coming to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
Okay, let's see it.
안녕하세요. 한국게임개발사 드림모션의 이준영입니다.
Oh! This, I actually did hear about this. Is this the thing that I've been seeing people talk about all over Twitter? About like the dead dog where it's like leaves heaven or something? Yeah, this is the thing. Everybody's been talking about this on Twitter. I didn't know it was from the indie showcase. It's like a dog that died, but it's like looking for its dad, so it leaves heaven. I didn't watch any of the stuff. I didn't watch any videos about it, but
there's an old saying that when you depart from this world,
this is
the dog who went ahead will warmly welcome you.
This is quirky.
A heartwarming hope at the core of the wonderfully wholesome My Little Puppy, a new adventure inspired by the director's own Welsh corgi.
Play as Bongu, a rescued dog.
I don't know if I could do that, y'all.
After a simple yet
I mean, it looks pretty lighthearted, but
like an eternity, Bongu
I don't know if I can do some all dogs go to heaven type gaming here. I really don't think I can handle it emotionally.
That may hold unexpected dangers.
I mean, real shit, everybody has a soft spot for dogs, right? So
it's his turn to return the favor.
I really don't know if I can
bounding its way onto Nintendo Switch.
I don't know if I can play this game. Genuinely,
Next up,
if it's gonna
let's
tug
take
at
a
my
look at some
heartstrings, I don't know if I
indies
can play
headed
it.
for Nintendo Switch 2, including some also headed to Nintendo Switch.
I'm
Okay.
so excited.
Let's see.
Heave!
Ho!
Okay, this yeah. Well,
Heave!
Ho too!
right off the bat, it's one of those
Introducing the
it's one of
high-flying
those
follow-up to the
2-player
ultimate
like co-op.
friend-flinging party game.
Got to do it
Hands,
co-op type
arms,
games.
or even heads
Uh,
to form chains of up to 4
I-
players. Then grapple and swing.
Yeah,
to reach
I
the
don't- I
goal,
don't-
avoiding
I don't
lethal
do
hazards in the
collabs very
deadly
often.
void below.
I
Each
could maybe
player
see
needs to
myself
grab
playing
and
this with
release
like my
at just the
friends
right
like
moment to
off
form
stream,
chains.
but
If anyone loses their grip, it can send the whole
if this
group
is
to
the if this is the type of game
There are
you can't play
18
solo,
worlds to
then
explore.
the
Thrilling
chances of me
exotic
actually playing it on the
locations
channel
like
are
a medieval
probably
land,
pretty low.
a space station, and of course,
I love a good
kitchen.
puzzle platformer.
Each one
I'm all
play with
about that
brand new
stuff.
mechanics like
Art style's
rocket
cute,
navigation,
but
coordinated cookery,
this
and
whole
plenty of other
recent
surprises.
trend of like
Swing into
pl-
action
you have
with
to play
local
this game with a
4-player
friend
co-op or online
just
multiplayer,
isn't
a
really
franchise
my vibe.
first. Plus, game share is supported, so if one player has the game, they can share it locally or online with up to
That's
3
good. I
other
mean,
players.
I really dig
Get
the
ready to get a
the
grip
whole
in
game share thing
Heave Ho
that
2,
so many
launching
games, especially on the
Nintendo
indie
Switch
side of
2
things,
and
have been
Nintendo Switch this
playing into
summer.
the Switch 2 game share mechanic. I'm
Ah,
hoping that there's
at
something
the
like
end
that
of
for the new
day, there's
Pokemon game.
Nothing like closing up shop, throwing on some comfy clothes, and
Dungeon diving for wondrous relics?
I was going to say having a nice hot cup of cocoa, but that works too.
In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, continue your double life as a crafty merchant by day and a
You know, this
fearless
seems to be
adventurer
like
by
a pretty popular
Lilith's
style
back
of
in
game now
business
as well.
after an
Something
interdimensional
kind of
collector seizes control of their beloved village
slice
and
of life
dungeons.
fantasy-esque.
Will and the other
You know what I'm talking
townsfolk
about?
are forced to find a new home.
I feel like ever
Now,
since
settled in the town of
ever
Tresna,
since Free
it's up to
Ren
you to
got
set
an
up a new
anime
shop
and
grow it into the
Dungeon
shining
Meshi
heart
got an
of
anime,
prosperity.
there's like this
Dive into
whole
vibrant
new renaissance
dimensions
of
brimming with shiny
like
loot and pesky
slice of
enemies.
life
Then
esque
vanquish them
slice of
using an
life esque
extensive
vibe
combat system.
that also
Different
has like a
weapon
dungeon
types
crawling
and
element
flashy
because
combos.
people want
Don't forget
to
your
just
trusty
like
backpack. It's your best friend while
chill
collecting loot,
and
so make sure
design
to
their
carefully arrange your
house
treasure
and
to maximize
farm
your
materials and do
profits.
all this stuff,
Trust your
but then
instincts to
also
fox
there's like a
clever
dungeon
routes
crawling
through your
aspect of it.
dungeon runs.
I feel like
The
this
further
type
you
of game
delve,
has
the
been pretty
greater the
popular
rewards.
for the
How
past
far will
couple
you dare
years
to go?
for like
After
that
each
exact
escapade,
reason.
Put your hard-earned treasure on sale. That's where your shop
I feel
owner
like
charm
this
will
genre,
shine.
if you can
Grow
call
and
it that, is
decorate your
very
shop,
popular right
get
now.
to know your customers,
I'm not
and
against
set
it
your
though.
prices to
I think
strike
it's
the
chill.
perfect deal.
Go from castaway to friendly neighbor, and find a new
Visually, I
home
think this
among
one
the
is very
stranded.
appealing. It's very
In
easy on the
Moonlighter
eyes.
2, the Endless Vault.
I didn't play the
Opening up
original
shop on
Moonlighter,
the
though,
Nintendo
so
Switch 2 system
I might have to
this
check
year.
that out before I consider checking out Moonlighter too.
Hello, we're the team behind Woodo. Do you remember a
I
time
do
when
like
your
a
backyard
plushy
and
mascot
neighborhood
type
streets felt
character?
like the entire world?
Хоть мы и выросли в разных местах, нас объединяет одно общее чувство.
Это Фокси, сердце нашей истории, и она так-то собрала нас вместе.
Denn auch wenn wir erwachsen sind, ist diese Magie aus unserer Kindheit nie verschwunden.
So from all of us here, we hope you enjoy the game. Thanks.
They keep dropping these random
Just a
hold on. They keep dropping these random like swaps in between the devs where they're speaking a different language, and I have to lock in to read the subtitles. It's distracting me. I'm trying to pay attention to what everybody has to say.
Slow down and get back to when things were simpler.
Okay, that's
Sure
cute. I like this
would.
little
Well,
wooden
in Woodo,
carved toy
you do
vibes.
just that. In this cozy diorama puzzle game, you assemble wooden scenes piece by piece, like a 3D coloring book.
As you place
I don't-
objects
okay.
in their correct spots, each scene
I feel like
slowly
this is
fills
gonna
with color
sound
and comes to
disrespectful to
life,
say it, but I
revealing charming
genuinely don't
animations
mean it
and
in a
delightful
disrespectful way.
surprises.
I
Follow
mean this in like the
story
most
of Foxy the Fox
wholesome,
and Ben the
kind-hearted
Frog
way
through a series of
possible.
interconnected
This feels like a
dioramas,
game that my
each
grandma would
capturing
really
a
like.
unique moment from their shared adventure.
The
This
game
feels like
adapts
something
to
I
your
could like
pace,
put on
while
my
the
Switch
narrator's
and then
voice
hand my
keeps you
grandma the
company.
controller,
Plus,
and then she'd be like
plenty of
really
funny
into it.
characters and silly emotes are sure to put a smile on your face.
And
This is definitely not the type of
controls are
thing that
also
I would
supported
play
on Nintendo
on my
Switch 2.
channel.
Settle
But
into
I
a
could see
world
myself
that comes
playing this in,
together
like, my
one
own
piece at
time.
a time in Woodo, slotting onto the Nintendo Switch 2.
You know, that's
and
cute. I
Nintendo
like
Switch
that.
Systems
That's
this summer.
that's a very warm, cozy feeling
The
game. I
Unchosen
can
has
vibe with that.
returned. Your village has been captured. All your friends and family are
Woodo.
trapped in corrupted crystal, and it's all up to you to save them.
Shoot, that sounds like an adventure.
A Minishoot Adventure. Take
Huh.
control of a swift and responsive
Okay.
spaceship as you blast your way through this modern
It's like
twin-stick
a-
shooting twist on the classic 8-bit adventure formula.
Okay,
Overcome
so
bosses
it's
in
like
intense
a
bullet-filled battles
it's like
by
an
finding
8-bit
primordial
exploration
powers that
action
soup up your
game,
combat
but
abilities.
You
with
can
like
also
bullet
upgrade your
hell
ship by
type
leveling up,
mechanics.
finding various items, and buying equipment.
Don't forget to rescue your adorable friends. They'll all help you
Is this
in
a
their own
roguelite?
special way.
This gives
The
me like
primordial
major
powers will
roguelite
also
energy.
unlock exploration abilities that open up the map bit by bit, unraveling a beautiful world to discover at your own pace.
Explore
Okay.
lush caverns, ancient temples, and sunken cities.
This looks
Each
fun.
environment full of its own unique treasures.
Admittedly, I'm not the
challenges,
best
and secrets.
at
Take
bullet
on
hell
the unchosen
bullet hell
in
stuff, but
Minishoot Adventures, flying onto the Nintendo Switch
it looks
2
fun.
and Nintendo Switch systems later today.
Later today, huh? I might add that one to the wish list. You know, whether I'd actually get it depends on what the cost is, because bullet hell stuff isn't my usual type of game that I play. I don't really have the reaction time for bullet hell, but I don't know, it's cute. If it's got any roguelike mechanics, I have a couple friends I could probably recommend it to. They might like it. I'll keep an eye out for it though. Okay, now this looks fucking cool. What is this? Indie horror game? This right off the bat, like the art style, not so much the art direction, reminds me a lot of Little Nightmares, and that's a really good thing. I love Little Nightmares. Okay, but it's a shooter. Okay, so horror, action horror. The Midnight Walk. That looks really cool. Available March 26th. Okay. Fucking note to self, go look on the eShop, see if they have a page for that, because that looks really cool. Looking at all these little dudes over here. Buddy man with the witch hat. Got some plague doctor nose over there. These are some really cool, really creepy character designs. I fuck with this. Let's see, Moonhood Studios. I never heard of them before. We'll look at the title one more time. Yeah, that's dope. The Midnight Walk. All right, so far, Midnight Walk, I think might be my favorite thing in the showcase so far. It's pretty dope.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
And I'm Jambel, and we're devs on the team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment in Vancouver, Canada. We grew up playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends.
Need some water.
Inspired by the moment-to-moment strategy of fighting games.
I'm still
and the big
listening, I'm
bosses
just
of
drinking.
RPGs, Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
We wanted progress to feel like it comes not just from new gear, but from you, the player, actually improving. So that each hunt you learn something new that inspires ideas for your next run.
I like that. That's good game
poured
design.
ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy it.
Chaos rules.
And big old corrupted beasts drool
Okay.
in.
Rotwood, a brand new
Okay.
side-scrolling brawler from the studio
So
behind the
it's
Don't
got
Starve
that
Your
is this
home
qualified as
overrun
like
by some hyped
isometric
up
perspective?
hostiles. So it's time
Like
to
where
take
there's
up
varying
arms
levels
and
to
dive into the fray.
it, between the foreground and the
Master a
background.
diverse combat system that rewards those
Visually,
who
this is pretty
sharpen their
cool.
skills. Wanna
I like
get
the
up
art
close and
style. I
crush
like
some
the
enemies? Wield a
2D
hammer.
animated
Want
look.
to be a
This is
Deadeye
really
that
cool.
snipes baddies from afar? Take aim with a bow.
Practice and perfect combo attacks for each weapon type to
I
reach
could
your
definitely see myself. This feels like the type of game that one of my boys would like bring to the Saturday hangout, and then we'd all like do a
And you'll
co-op
need all the
run.
help you can get. Boss fights are not just
You know, that's what they were saying before they showed the gameplay. They did say that's the vibe they're going for, but it really does feel like that. It's very authentic to that couch co-op vibe.
Always helps too. Grab up to 3 of your friends, either locally or online.
Now, I don't want to be too critical, but I will say there's a lot going on the screen right now. I'm a bit ADHD-ish, and I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to be looking right now. It feels like there's a lot going on between the foreground and the background. But other than that, visually, this looks really good. It looks very polished. The animations are super clean. I like the art direction. I could definitely see myself playing this with the boys.
And face the rots together.
Choose your weapon and get ready to take on the frenzied foes of Rotwood, hacking and slashing its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system as a console exclusive.
Console exclusive? Hey! People have been asking, where are the exclusives? Where are the exclusives? Rotwood! new fucking Switch exclusive, and it's available today. I'll add that one to the wish list. Oh, I do love nostalgia bait. What is this? Kind of reminds me of a Leica production. You know, the stop motion animation studio.
The teenage experience is unobtainable.
Huh? Visually, right off the bat, this is just visually very cool.
Song for every moment. What song would be playing now? I don't think it's been written yet.
Mixtape, huh? Okay, so that doesn't really tell me much about what the gameplay would look like, but I'm definitely getting the vibes of one of those full narrative focus, not really gameplay driven type of games. Like the I'm blanking on the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Both of them are also on the Switch. But it's one of those, just the vibe that I get is that it's one of those coming of age type stories, and judging by the name, probably something to do with like music, maybe like a rhythm element to it. I don't know. Visually it looks cool though. I'd be interested to learn more.
It's time to shine the spotlight on this brand new action RPG from the makers of Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
Oh, okay.
The evil Sorcisto has consumed your village.
I've never played it, but I know Guacamelee has its fans.
You are the lone survivor of Sorcisto's rampage, fighting to reclaim the memories of your people before you succumb.
But that same power can also be turned to your advantage.
As
you progress through the
graphics look nice.
Western landscape, you'll accumulate blight by defeating enemies. The higher your blight, the fiercer enemies become, making combat harder.
I will say that
combat is nuanced and deadly for players of any level.
this game feels like it could probably be very punishing.
Combos and perform powerful finishers.
The slow attack speed
dark mysteries
with the little scythe character here definitely feels like it is just setting me up to get punished. I am very trigger happy when it comes to attacking.
Key characters on your journey. And if you need a
I don't know. I'd be very good at this.
Via local or online
okay.
multiplayer for some
always good for always good and down for co-op.
Harness the power of blight and unravel the mysteries of a twisted
Me and the homies have been trying to make time for doing more gaming together. We've all been kind of on our own grinds recently, so I'm always open and willing to accept some
and I'm Scott.
New co-op
love
games.
The feeling of progression you get in roguelikes. And we were inspired to create an FPS roguelike in our favorite genre, sci-fi.
Okay.
Sci-fi lets us imagine futures just out of reach, and in Deadzone Rogue, every run pulls you deeper into that world, starting when you awaken on a mysterious ship.
We've worked hard to craft rich, immersive atmospheres, unique enemies, and snappy gunplay that leaves a lasting impact.
We hope you enjoy playing Deadzone Rogue as much as we do.
All right, do we get to see
a
it?
Spaceship overrun with biomechanical creatures, an arsenal of modifiable weapons, and a mysterious origin to uncover.
Okay.
That's what awaits in Deadzone Rogue, a new sci-fi shooter that combines
this is not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting something top-down, like Gungeon.
Or fight solo through a series of challenging rooms with support for mouse controls.
Okay.
Using the Joy-Con.
I love mouse control support.
Permanent upgrades by defeating enemies and bosses in high-intensity loops.
With hundreds of builds and a variety of foes, each run feels epic and unique.
All of this is backed by a rip-roaring original soundtrack.
I was gonna say the soundtrack does sound pretty dope. Graphics look pretty good.
Revive, adapt, repeat.
It's usually pretty hit or miss when an indie game goes does 3D, but that looks solid.
March 17th.
Another March release. Huh?
Let's check out some
lot of stuff right around the
indie
corner.
Games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so these are multi-console. Okay. Another mystery farming sim type deal. I like a good mystery. What is this style called where it's like 3D pixels? This looks nice. Is this like a platformer? Like a actual platformer or just adventure game? Fucking retail simulator, man. People can't get enough of their retail simulators. People yearn for minimum wage. Oh, nice. I could fuck with van life. Oh, cool. Rhythm game. I like rhythm games.
That's all for today's... Thomas, are you taking notes?
I have to. It might be a clue.
Is there actually one more thing?
For what?
Is there another thing?
Last game.
Ah, there we go.
Welcome
Let's see it.
to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with locked doors and 45 shifting rooms.
Okay, just automatically off that intro, I'm already fucking with this. I love a good mystery game. This art style looks super fun. Kind of, I like the cel-shady, almost Telltales kind of look.
Together to create an unpredictable.
Okay, this looks
The
dope.
mansion resets every day, and every doorway becomes
Yeah,
a
huh?
So, manage your resources carefully to further your discovery.
Is this gonna be
and get closer to
roguelike?
finding
Is this
the
gonna be like
fatal room
infinitely
46.
replayable?
Use mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets.
Once
Unraveling
again,
mystery,
love the mouse
discovering
control.
Letters, diaries, and other revealing materials.
Take
Oh,
notes
dude,
and draft
I'm
your
actually
own
really vibing with
adventure
this.
in Blueprints, available on the Nintendo Switch 2
Blueprints.
system later today.
Later today. Is that right? Fuck, that actually looks really good. That looks really good. You know, there was only a couple things that really stood out to me as like a, okay, I could actually see myself playing this versus like a, oh, I'd play it if somebody put it on. I might actually make this a thing on the channel. I might actually stream myself playing Blueprints, especially if this is replayable, if each run through this game has like a different thing. Like if this functions like a game of Clue, where who the bad guy is changes based on your playthrough, and the rooms are shifting and where you find things are different. If that's the way this works, I could see myself putting some crazy hours into Blueprints. Bravo to, who is that? Dogobomb Studio? Y'all are Dogobomb Studio and Raw Fury, y'all are cooking with Blueprints. I'm fucking with this.
Now that we've solved that mystery,
Is that it, man?
That's really all for today's Indie World. We hope.
Damn, they actually started getting me hyped up right at the end there. They actually showed some shit that I want to play and might actually buy tonight.
Bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date
okay.
on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time,
happy gaming!
All right, man. So let me just flip back through here just a little bit. Flip back through. Yeah, Blueprints.
Really
that's a
all
definitely
for
yes
today's
for
Indie
me.
World. We hope you enjoyed the.
This one's a maybe. I'm blanking on the names here. I'll scrub back through my footage to find out all the names again, and then
games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners.
And this one right here. This one also looks super dope.
For bringing their
craft,
adventures.
That's like 3 or 4 titles that I'm like, okay, I could actually see myself buying this soon.
Official Indie World account to stay up to date on all the latest news from.
You know, I know
Indie
the Indie World stuff is usually pretty hit or miss for a lot of gamers. Not everybody like is like super fucking with the indie stuff, but I was fucking with that. I had a lot of fun. There were some pretty good games in there. There's a couple things that I'm actually pretty hyped about. I think Moonlighter 2 looks good, but probably not something I'm going to play until I play Moonlighter 1. Rotwood looked fun, though a little overstimulating for me, personally. Midnight Walk. Definite, 100% yes. Definitely want to play Midnight Walk. Blueprints, I mentioned, once again, I could definitely see myself getting super into Blueprints, depending on how well it's executed. Deadzone Rogue, maybe. Gives me kind of Risk of Rain 2-ish vibes in terms of its roguelike gameplay, so I could maybe convince a couple of the homies to play it with me. Denshattack, that could be fun. Little off-stream gaming for myself. There's some really good stuff in there, man. I think overall that was like that's a successful indie showcase. Good shit, Nintendo.